guys, it's Debbie. I'm going to do a poured painting. Yay! These are the most addicting type of paintings you can do. And if you've done one, I'm sure you've probably done another one. It's very messy, just so you know. And but it's so fun. Once you get one to turn out, it's a blast. So, and doesn't take a whole lot of thought other than what colors you're going to mix and how you want to move it. And maybe if you want to, when you get all done, put a shiny coat over it, which these paintings look much better if you do put, you know, you can put a gloss over them, or, you know, you could put, God, I drew a blank on that anyways, but that brings out the colors when you do put a shiny coat over top of them. Anyways, today, quickly I wanted to talk about cracking. With these thicker paints, they crack. They can crack. And this had a lot of paint on it while it was drying. And you see how it cracked? So, since this happened, I've been trying to pour off a little extra paint and try to be very careful with leaving too much on there. But also when you're pouring it off, you don't want to lose your design that you have. So, you know, it's kind of a catch-22. Do you take that chance? And another reason why this one cracked, I don't know if you noticed, but I happen to notice that there's more cracking in certain areas than other. And so it can be your paint. So, and it happened to be on this one here, I bought a new white. And also I did both of them with this new white. But I have other ones that cracked, but not as bad as this did. And I believe the white. So pay attention to if you're using something new, you weren't having cracking before, and all of a sudden you are now. Because if you are now, chances are it could be the new color that you just put on there doing it, especially if it's a white, because we're always using a lot of white all over on these. So anyways, it kind of, I believe it kind of, I may redo this one. So I'm not the happiest with all that. The other thing you can do to save your paintings, just say you really like it, you can put the clear gloss on and put several coats on it and put it in so it kind of fills it in. I mean, there's nothing really wrong. It's probably going to be good for 100 years, so it'll just look like, hopefully you're not an oil painter, but it'll look like an oil painting that's 50 plus years old. How, you know, the old ones used to all crack? There you go. Tell everybody it's 100 years old. Anyways, just kidding around. They wouldn't have painted like this 100 years ago. But anyways, I'm kind of partial to acrylics over oils because of that reason. And maybe they've fixed that. I'm not too sure. Oils are awesome to use and make paintings with also. I happen to love acrylics. So, but I've had stages where I love the oils too. So anyways, I'm going to bring it down. Okay, guys. On this one, I'm going to use some of these thinner ones that I have already mixed up. This green is just, I don't know if I put it back already, but it's just one of these cheaper Delta Crim Coat kinds. And, but this one, this blue is the Acrylic airbrush kind. Now, because mine was a little old, both of these are mixed to the thickness of Floetrol. They're mixed to Floetrol thickness. So, and the rest of these are a little thicker, thank goodness, because I like my paints thicker. I like them to sit on top of each other and not move a whole lot. And, you know, maybe let in some of the color that I'm after. So, you know, let the different colors pop up. But I still like them very thick. I'm going to use this paint cup I was using a few minutes ago. It's got a little bit of paint left over in it. And so I think this time, I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with this army green color. There. And just don't know what color. See, I wish I could get this yellow to sit on top of it. Maybe it will. Oh, it's kind of sitting on there. Look at there. Can you see that? I'm sure it's sinking down in there, but cool. This is probably going to be a predominantly green one. Well, I was going to add blue right then, but blue and yellow, and we already got green. So I think I'll go with this orange. The only bad thing about when you put them in these containers is, see, now this one is plugged up already. I got to remember to have something sitting here. I'll just take the lid off. The bad thing about these is you don't know if the silicone came out the, like on, ooh, if you've used up all your silicone. So you may want to just give it a quick little spray once in a while. You know, a little spray of silicone on top of there. We need some toothpicks in here to clean out the top of that. I kind of like them sitting on top of each other a little bit right now. I'm almost out of red. Oh boy. That's okay. We have plenty already in the cup. Now, let's put a little layer of the... Let's see if I can get this to sit up there. This is very thin. It'll probably run down. Now, I didn't explain what that was. That is the, that's the glitter mixed to Floetrol thickness. Because it's mixed with Floetrol. If you're first time doing this or watching these, probably should explain that. So now my blue don't want to sit too. I hate to have it go down in there right now. Better. Okay, that's probably plenty. Plenty. And I'm just going to give it a quick squirt of white. Yeah, that's a lot of paint for this canvas. So I'm going to make sure, so as we were talking about the cracking, that maybe I kind of make sure I don't leave too much left on this canvas. So we'll see what we have to do here to make this one work. So, you know, right when it first comes out, you guys, you should be taking a look and trying to decide what do you like the best on here so far. So, you know, if there's something you really like, try not to pour it off. I like the way the red and the green popped up between each other, and you got red popping up over here, and you got little green cells. This reminds me of doing pottery when we would do it for, we would try to get similar effects with the paints. You do a special firing to get different little cells to pop up. It's called crystalline making when you do the pottery. So hopefully not too much. There goes some of my green cells. Hey, hello. The only bad thing about painting on these paint lids is sometimes they will, it's a little off-centered right now. So you gotta pay attention to what you're working on. Let me see. I'm going to take one of these and see what we can scoop up over here to put on right in here. If you guys notice, I move these less and less. I used to move them a lot more. And I don't move the paints as much as I used to. I kind of like it better when I don't. Oops. You know what I'm doing right now. If you haven't done this, I'm getting the edges. It's always fun to have the edges kind of finished similar to the painting. So that's why most people will finish it, kind of do it right now instead of coming back in later and painting them. So I'm going to try to add color that's kind of similar to what was poured on there. There, I think I got them all. Okay, let's see what this little guy did while I'm paying attention to that. I want to show you something. The sparkle. Boy, is this moving. The sparkles are all over on this side. Several of them are in here, but while it's wet, it's hard to see it. If I wiggle it just a little bit, sometimes you can see it. So, yeah, guys, I'm kind of happy with it. I think I'm gonna leave this one alone if I don't pour off the designs I like while I'm talking to you. So, yeah, you can kind of see. I'll try to, at the beginning of the video, I can put up a dried picture of it. I just don't know how to do it at the end yet, without putting it into a whole nother program to process it. So if anybody knows if there's a way to do it with YouTube processing to put it at the end, please let me know. So thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for stopping by.